Hey guys, today we're playing Mega Man 8 on the Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the PlayStation 2. This was originally on the PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn. The Sega Saturn was the best version if you were curious. This actually has animated cutscenes, which is fairly new at the time for the Mega Man series. This is probably the nicest looking Mega Man game, because after this they go back to their 8-bit roots and presentation. This didn't actually get well received for some reason, because it doesn't really do anything better or worse than the other Mega Mans, and it looks like an animated cartoon, and the animations on this game are fantastic. And I do like the cheesy cutscenes that we won't watch because that'd just take up too much time. Like Mega Man 7, the Mega Man X series, you don't automatically start at the Robot Master Select screen. You actually have to go through this little part where you have to fight one little boss before you get to go. Nothing terribly difficult. One thing that's different from the last boss, you actually get a power after this, which is cool. As you can see, that's the normal life bar in Mega Man 8. So in Navi mode, they basically stole the life bar from Mega Man 8. Although there's no like parallel lines in it. Does this one have the wall jump in it? Nope. I want the wall jump from Mega Man X so bad. This is a nice looking, colorful Mega Man game. I like it, and I like that they shrunk Mega Man down a little bit. He's not as small as he was in Mega Man like 1 through 6, but he's a lot smaller than the other ones. I actually owned this game too. I think I said the only one I owned was Mega Man 1. That's true for the older Mega Man games, but I did own Mega Man 8 and I enjoyed it. One thing that this game has that the other Mega Man games I don't think have are, I believe, alternate routes. For some reason this area reminds me of Metal Slug. The graphics are a lot like Metal Slug with all the animation. I like Mega Man 8. I just think people weren't being fair about this game. It wasn't necessarily bad, it just wasn't very, I guess, original. It was basically just doing the same thing. You get these things, I don't remember them in Mega Man 7 or any of the other previous Mega Man titles. I don't know, it's a nice little title. I think later on people came to expect Mega Man to always kind of be the same thing with little innovation as possible after, I guess, Mega Man 4 or 5. And now that's all that people want, and Capcom's treating Mega Man like it's a bastard child, canceling every Mega Man game they can get their hands on. Although they were coming out with like some first-person Mega Man game that actually, I know some people thought it sounded like a good idea, but I thought it sounded a terrible idea. Now, on the other hand, I would have loved to play Mega Man Legends 3. So Capcom, if you're listening, there's a ton of other people that want it too. Bring that out. It's okay that you canceled the third-person shooter. I mean the first-person shooter. He actually had, when I saw the previews, he has a soccer ball thing. It's actually, sorry. But like, anyway, back to the first person shooter. His face. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Mega Man's face didn't have any skin on it. It was like a bunch of like motors and gears and stuff, and it looked like they were trying to make it serious, make it like every other game, and that's just not the way to go, man. Part of Mega Man, it's the ridiculousness of it all. Like the cat with the robot cat with the robot fleas. That's what makes Mega Man Mega Man. It's ridiculous and animated and fun, but yet challenging at the same time. And you want to make it modern, give Mega Man regenerating health, and for the hardcore gamers, make a mode where his health doesn't regenerate. Make everybody happy. Nobody wants a first-person shooter. There's 1,200 others to pick from. I like first-person shooters, but I realize that every game doesn't have to be a first-person shooter. Though every game has to be Mega Man Legends 3 as far as you're concerned, Capcom, because every time that you guys seem to branch off from the series, it's an epic failure. If you haven't heard people bitch enough about Resident Evil and its mini sequel since 4, I don't know what to tell you. Apparently people don't mind you milking the Street Fighter series for some reason. I don't know why. I guess because they look pretty. I'll start with Clown Man. Probably only going to show one boss. I'm playing on Navi mode technically, because you set Navi mode from the options, but like this game in 7, I don't think that this changes the difficulty of the games. I think this is the normal difficulty if I remember correctly. Oh, why did I pick Clown Man? I think this is the maze-like level. Oh, caterpillars. Or inchworms or whatever they're supposed to be, but they look like they're like 3 feet long. I say, caterpillars, because we have gotten them so bad. The last few weeks, you can't go outside without coming in the house and find them in your shirt. I took the dog for a walk and it was ridiculous. I went like past a tree and there's like 100 of them individually hanging out like on a strand of silk. Can't you go on top of this? This is like the Mega Man version of Babes in Toyland, or the Nutcracker. Whatever series tickles your fancy the most, that's what this is supposed to be. This guy didn't really update that much since the 16-bit Mega Man 7. This Mega Man's so pretty. You guys are gonna be so disappointed when we go back to see what Mega Man 9 and 10 looked like. But they were commended for it, and I think it's cool. I just blew up. I don't know if you could tell. I've actually gotten really far in this, but I'd have to play this game for a while. The only games I can like really play without really having to play them in a while are Castlevania games for some reason, even though they're hard as nails. Pretty much any contemporary game that comes out now, because most of them are, they control exactly the same, the physics are usually exactly the same, you have regenerating health, and most games are made for casual gamers, so there's not really a learning curve, and I'm not complaining. I mean, as much money is spent on the game and as much work as they put on a lot of the stories of the game, I do feel like it's good so people that aren't necessarily gamers can experience something that's cool. But, you know, I'm not gonna please everybody, but they kind of have to with games these days because it costs so much to make. I think that's where really the indie market comes in. I'm curious where the indie market's gonna go with the new consoles, especially with Sony put more emphasis on it, because they really didn't have too much emphasis on this generation. But now hopefully that the PlayStation 4 is close to regular just PC architecture. I'm not too much of a tech savvy person, so I can't tell you everything about it. But hopefully with it being closer to PC, more people develop for it, especially indie games, because there's a lot of games that came on Xbox Live that I didn't get to play, or didn't have the opportunity to play if I wanted to. And I blew up again because I'm not paying attention. But Xbox Live Arcade's indie section in their just arcade section blows away the PlayStation Network section. Now the PlayStation Network has a lot of good games. It's just that the Xbox Live Arcade and their indie games, there's more to choose from, but most of those games suck on there, so you have to kind of sort through between the good and bad games. Now the exclusive PlayStation Network games that the PlayStation does get, however, are pretty amazing and makes up for the lack of titles that they have, so it's a double-edged sword. But they didn't get Fez or Minecraft, which is a pretty big deal considering how many people bought those games. They did eventually get Braid, but they originally didn't have Braid either. I hate these toy soldiers. I hate anything in a game that's tiny and just gets in your way. There was a time I could beat this game without trouble, or this level. I don't think I beat the game before. I've gotten really far in it though. But just talking instead of taking my time and paying attention, it's just not working for me. But I rather talk and show some video of gameplay that's bad than not talk at all and show you how to play through the game, because I'm not doing a walkthrough of the game or anything, so I don't have to show you how to play good. I can just show you the buttons work when you press them, and that's what I'm showing you. When I push X, he jumps. For example, X, there you go. The video is probably going to be horribly out of sync, and that's not going to work the way that I saw it, but whatever. I shouldn't be letting these movie magic secrets out. I just still don't understand why those guys have a red cross on their helmet when they're out to kill me. They're like medic droids that shoot at you. Great. Maybe this is the one with the mid-boss. No, Mega Man 7 had mid-bosses. I think that's what killed me last time, was that angry crab. This guy should be so easy, but me talking basically got me killed. I have a tendency to talk, and I just start mashing buttons without thinking about it. You notice I just jumping up and down and shooting. Awesome strategy. The more and more I look at this game, I kind of just wish that they stuck with the evolution of this art style. Because I just love detailed animated sprite works. Like, what was I gonna say? Sorry, I'm actually watching the game. See, I can't do both. I think Capcom's sprite animation is really good, especially in Street Fighter 3. And like the newer sprite-based games like Persona 4 Arena, that's fantastic. Like, to me, that looks as good as Crisis, or impresses me as much as Crisis. Obviously doesn't look as good because it's two completely different things, but that animation in that game impresses me as much as when I saw Crisis on the highest settings. I just really love good animated pixel art. It just talks to me for some reason. So there's part of me that thinks that Mega Man 9's... What am I, stuck in a limbo? Oh, don't step on the X, apparently. Oh, I see in the background. Gotta pay attention to those guys, I guess. This level kind of reminds me of the game Dynamite Heady. I don't think I ever played that one for a video. I need to. If I did, then I apologize for being incorrect. But that's a game that I would like to if I haven't shown to show. But there's a lot of videos I need to do. I especially need to get going on some of these requests. Some of the requests I got, some of the games I'm playing that I have requested, I don't know how to make a quick video of. So I guess instead of doing it, I've been kind of avoiding them. But you get cool Mega Man videos, I guess. I'll get to everybody eventually and their requests. Come on. For such an animated background, it sure is plain here. I thought you were beyond respawning. I thought that was... Does that make you jump or does that hurt you? Oh, okay. I did the right thing. One thing I'll have to say about these levels versus the other Mega Man games, these levels seem to be a lot longer. I was hoping I'd be able to end this level so I could end this video, but it just keeps on going. You're kidding me. I can't afford to play this trial and error stuff. This is I picked the worst level to do a video on. I apologize. I just, from memory, I can't remember who's who because they don't label the guys anymore. Although I did know this was Clown Man's level, so I'm getting caught in my own bullshit lie. But anyway, this was Mega Man 8 for the PlayStation 2 on the Mega Man Anniversary Collection, also available on the original Xbox and the GameCube. This was originally on the PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn. If I were you, I'd find the collection if you have a working PlayStation 2, Xbox, or GameCube, but I'd pick GameCube as the last choice because that has that awkward tiny Game Boy size digital pad. I do that rather than buy them individually like on Virtual Console, or I don't know if this is available on PSN or not. But anyway, I'm rambling. Talk to you guys later. See you guys on Mega Man 9. Exciting stuff. No longer part of the Anniversary Collection, so this is the last one I'm doing on the Anniversary Collection, unless I do the arcade games at a different point, but I'd have to unlock them by beating some of these games, which I don't have saved, so that would be a while. So don't keep your fingers crossed or ask me about that, because I don't have them available at this point. Man, it sounds grouchy, but I'm not trying to be. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching and all that jazz. Alright, bye.